Hey everybody, each and every year we are so proud to present 39 brand new episodes of our show for your viewing pleasure and your information. Well, this is the final episode of 39 for 2017, and in the next half hour we're going to pack an entire season's worth of action, fun, and big fish into a very short period of time. Glad you're along with us. The last episode for 2017 of Fox Sports Outdoors is on the air right now.
You're watching the only program with weekly fishing reports and real-time outdoor news from the Southwest region. This is Fox Sports Outdoors.
In many ways, our 2017 season here on Fox Sports Outdoors has been our greatest. Not only because we had some super fishing adventures and some terrific fishing action to show you all season long, but this year in particular, we caught some of the biggest fish that we've ever caught on camera, both fresh and saltwater. And I'm so glad you're with us for this, the final episode of our 2017 season. This episode represents number 559. 559 episodes dating all the way back to our debut back in 2003, a brand new episode each and every week. This week on the show, as we sign off for the 2017 season, we're going to be taking a look back at some of our greatest moments this year and some of the biggest fish that we've caught here on the show. And we'll go around the region for your fishing reports for this week from our insider reporters and a little sign-off message from each of them heading into the holidays as well. Also, don't leave us, because toward the end of the show, it's our ever-famous package of bloopers and blunders, the times on the show this year when things didn't go exactly as we planned. We're in for a lot of fun. Glad you're with us. Right now, it all gets started back at the FSN studios with Julie and your weekend planner.
According to the Salooner Tables, this weekend should be a fantastic time for some fishing. Saturday is forecast to have excellent game fish activity, and Sunday's action is expected to be some of the best of the month. Peak daylight hours are projected to take place around the noon hour on both days. The sun will rise at 7:13 and set at 5:21. And we'll have a full moon on Sunday, so evening skies should be bright. Hang with us for freshwater and saltwater information from around the region. Plus, Mr. Crappie Wally Marshall joins us for this week's Ask the Pro segment. We're coming right back.
Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by Motor Guide Trolling Motors. Motor Guide, because accuracy matters. Lowrance Electronics, celebrating 60 years of fish finding excellence. Find, navigate, dominate. And Excite Technologies, powering the world forward.
Well, man, that is what you do right there when you're fishing for these big trophy blues. That's a trophy one right there. Most folks who fish don't realize how big a crappie has to be to weigh an authentic 2 pounds on a digital scale. Well, this season alone, we were blessed enough to catch legitimate 2-pound plus crappie at 4 different lakes, beginning with Weiss Lake in Alabama, then Darbone Lake in Louisiana, Eagle Lake in Mississippi, and finally Greason Lake in Arkansas. Check this out. We've got our first Lake Weiss crappie, and that's a good specimen right there. He's got that bright colored Cajun cricket Bobby Garland bait on there. Oh, look at that one. All right, look at this, folks. And here is a Mississippi crappie for you. Look at that dude. If you're gonna long line like this, if you don't want to get hung, you pretty much need to stay along the edges of these places that don't have as many stumps. And I'm actually long lining in open water right now, but I'm just off the channel. The first crappie of the day is a giant. Look at the size of that fat daddy, will you? Come here. Oh, he came off, and he came off in the net. Oh man, it's my day. How about that? These are pigs now. Big, giant crappie. I did not expect to do this here at Lake Greason.
Hi folks, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, our last episode of this season. I want to thank our sponsors, the Brecklin Ranch. Family owned, family operated, Breckland would like to remind you that you can extend your hunting season at the Breckland Ranch and bring the family, because kids 12 and under will hunt free. Now this week we're going to talk a little bit about the Texas Parks and Wildlife Urban Fishing Neighborhood Fishing Program, by which they stock trout in local ponds. Now I told you about this in the summertime when they were putting catfish in these ponds. Now we've reached the winter months and they're about to start stocking the rainbow trout. You can go to the Parks and Wildlife website to find locations and dates of these stockings, as well as tips on how to catch the rainbows. These are put and take fish. They put them in, they want you to come take them out. So do some winter fishing with the Parks and Wildlife Department and their neighborhood fishing program. And speaking of the winter months, you can keep up with us on Lone Star Lakes by checking in with us on our Lone Star Lakes Facebook page. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you by the Breckland Ranch. Y'all have a great off season. We'll see you next spring. Right now, we're gonna go see Mr. Bill Olson. He's on the coast.
Hi folks, Texas Outdoors Journal brings you this week's report, and our December issue is now on sale on newsstands with a great lineup of timely holiday hunting features and columns. Plus, our team of pros lets you know about winter fishing hotspots on area lakes as well as the coast. Pick up a copy of Texas Outdoors Journal on newsstands or subscribe and take advantage of our Christmas subscription special at texasoutdoorsjournal.com or call 713-957-3997. Well, this is the last report for 2017. As we wrap up fall and head toward winter, fishing continues to be very good. Birds, shorelines near deep water, deeper reefs and channels are all good options as temperatures continue to fall. If we have a really cold winter as forecasted, remember, the coast first doesn't get as cold as more northern parts of the state or stay cold as long. String together several bright, warm days and fish will become more active during the warmest part of those days. Fish the intercoastal waterway, deeper channels or other deeper haunts for specks. The more cold-tolerant redfish will be up on the flats. Winter's a great time to survey bays when the tides are low. Take a chart and make notes. Take video footage, and for further reference, then compare what you've seen on the water to what's on Google Earth. This weekend, both Saturday and Sunday have a double tide schedule of 2 high and 2 low tides each day. I'm Bill Olson, wishing each of you a very Merry Christmas, all the best in the new year, and hoping to see you on the coast.
3 of the largest freshwater fish that we've ever caught in the 15-year history of our show were caught this season. One was by Chad Ferguson, our resident catfish expert with Catfish Edge. He caught that one at Lake Texoma.
And the colder it gets, their metabolisms slow down. They get a little bit easier to get into the boat.
And this one I caught early in the season with some good friends of mine, guides at Lake Tawakoni, the Little Johns.
I can hardly get him in the boat. Golly. Look at this toad.
All right, you guys still got yours?
Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, she's been working on him for a while. Oh, that's a good fish right there.
Another good one.
There you go.
Another good one. Oh, yeah. Well, I've got this fish unhooked here. Look at this. Look at this. What a toad. Oh man, that is what you do right there when you're fishing for these big trophy blues. That's a trophy one right there. What a giant. There is what you come to Gulf Shores and Orange Beach for, ladies and gentlemen. Without a doubt, this was our best saltwater season ever on our show. Great adventures up and down the entire Gulf Coast. As far south as you can go in Texas is one of the few catchable populations of snook. We caught the first snook that we've ever been able to capture on camera on our show, the South Padre Island in the Brownsville Ship Channel. And as you can see, it was one nice sized snook. I was very proud to catch it. It took 2 days to catch this snook. We caught 2 snook in 2 days of fishing, but it was well worth it just for that great fun of catching this snook. In addition, we want to show you some highlights from some big speckled trout that we caught at Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, some big redfish at Venice, Louisiana, some speckled trout action from Sabine Lake in Texas, and a giant redfish we caught at Gulf Shores, Alabama. Look at that. There's a big old speck for you right there. Look at these two reds. There we go, got both of them. Oh baby, we got double redfish. There we go, two big old redfish. Woo! Doubles, and you called it, brother. You said if somebody gets one, there's gonna be two. More. Wow, look at this big bad boy. Man, that's a giant one. Look at the mouth on that. Oh baby. What a brute redfish. I got him. There is what you come to Gulf Shores and Orange Beach for, ladies and gentlemen. A giant bull redfish right here on the perfect tide on Dixie Bar. Womp, 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 womp. How about that?
Well, I got to spend a few hours last week with good friend and avid crappie angler Jeff Schwederman from the Dallas area. It was Jeff's first time ever to Lake Eufaula here in Oklahoma. I wanted him to see a little bit about our fall, early winter crappie fishing on that big old body of water. Put in at Porum Landing, which is down near the dam, spent most of our time in Dutchess Creek, and while I wanted to put those crappie at the 19 to 22 foot range where I usually find them this time of year, we had to go down to 30, 32 feet to catch them. We caught a number of small bass, about 15 feet. White bass were kind of in that 15 to 25, 30 foot range. But the crappie, for some reason, were hanging down 30, 32 feet, and they really wanted very little movement of that bait at all. Now we were jig fishing, double rigging, mostly Bobby Garland baby shad. Black hot pink was probably our best overall color, but anything that had some dark colors in it were the better baits down at that particular depth. Also, I can't believe this is the last episode of the 2017 season. This year has gone so fast, and it's been a really good fishing year here in the state of Oklahoma. It's been so much fun to see many of you at places across the state on and off the water. I hope that's the case again in 2018. You have a wonderful Christmas holiday season with the family. Look forward to seeing you in the new year. I hope you have a chance to get them, your family, your friends on the water sometime soon, because you can't catch them if you don't go.
In 2017, we introduced some of our future guest hosts who will be sharing the anchoring duties here on the show with me here in the future. Crispin Powley took us on a little tour of how to catch big shell crackers at Kentucky Lake in Tennessee. And then Andrew Upshaw, in the state of Oklahoma, showed us how to catch bass at Okemah Lake. And then all the way over on the North Carolina coast, Rob Ferris showed us how to catch big sharks behind the shrimp boats.
We are surrounded by sharks.
And then finally back to Tennessee, where Crispin Powley caught a giant smallmouth bass at Dale Hollow Lake.
And this is what you come to Dale Hollow for. This is a world famous smallmouth fishery. Probably no argument, this is the best smallmouth fishery in the South. And it's where the world record's from, and this is a big one. This one right here, I don't know, this sucker right here, he's well over 4. He's probably closer to 5. He's, I mean, thick and long.
Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by Tracker Boats. It's more than a boat, it's a tracker. Mercury Marine, go boldly. And Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there.
Man, look at this. Oh, people. Welcome back, everybody. We're taking a look back at some of the best fish catches and the most fun moments that we had during our 2017 season of Fox Sports Outdoors. This is our final episode for this year. We will return in March of 2018 with an all-new season of shows. Now, the backstory to this next clip is that about 3 years ago, we visited Arbuckle Lake in Oklahoma and managed to catch one of the biggest bass that we've ever caught on the show. It weighed somewhere between 11 and 12 pounds. This season, we went back to Arbuckle Lake and managed to nearly duplicate that bass. Then I want to show you a clip of the biggest freshwater fish we've ever caught on the show. This one weighing something like 44 pounds, a gigantic striper from Beaver Lake in Arkansas. Look at this. There's you about a 9 or 10 pounder right there. I don't even know if this fish will go in the net or not. I got him. Oh my gosh. What have I done? Oh, I can't even lift it. Oh man, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of this pig. I truly don't know if I can lift this fish. Oh man. This is the biggest striper I've maybe ever, well, it's not the biggest striper I ever caught. I caught a 50-pound 4-ouncer in New Mexico one time. But this is certainly the biggest one short of that. Man, look at this.
Hey friends, Cajun Phil here with your Fox Sports Southwest Louisiana Fishery Report. I tell you what, Captain Kevin wanted to be with me today, but he had to guide. He's out there on the water, and they're doing good. Last report from the Cajun Paradise Lodge charter for this year, I tell you what, it is good. Kevin said that he's got a limit of redfish already with about 20 nice big fat flounder. One of our other guys, Captain Carlos, has got a boatload of speckled trout. He's getting close to his limit there. Friends, Kevin and I want to say thank you very much for tuning in each and every week. We love getting the emails, the phone calls. You just keep them coming all winter long. Let us know where you want to go. I'll try to find it out about the place, the area, who's the better guides, and I will let you know. You know, we love it when we're sitting there on the computer or somebody texts us on the phone and says, hey, I'm sitting here in a sports bar, I'm up in Dallas. We're sitting there watching TV, and he said, there you and Kevin are up there. They take a picture of us up on the screen. We love that, friends, knowing that you are watching us and recognize us and just enjoy it. I tell you what, we want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I tell you what, make sure and tune in again next year. We love bringing you the outdoor reports. And thanks to Barry Stokes. Till next year, this is Cajun Phil for Captain Kevin. Saying happy fishing, may God bless. And you know what? We're going to see you folks next year.
We finish up our highlight packages on this episode with 3 unique finds. First of all, a great walleye fishery that we've never visited before at Canton Lake in Oklahoma. We caught a nice walleye there, followed up by some really good spotted bass fishing at Lake Lanier, north of Atlanta, Georgia. And finally, our first ever solo episode, me and a boat and 3 cameras and no camera person on board. It was a lot of fun, and we caught white bass 2 at a time at Possum Kingdom Lake in Texas. There's one, he got it. A lot of times when I'm using this double rig, once I hit one like that, I let him swim around a little bit. Let that fish drag that other spoon around. I've got 2 spoons on here. There, I think another one got it. Yep. All right, there's 2. So if you'll be patient, once you locate them, you just stay right there, don't move, and you can just wear them out, fish after fish. There's one for you right there. It's 2 pretty decent sized ones. That.
Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by Lew's. Fueled by passion, driven by innovation. Feel the difference. Gene LaRue Bass Baits and Bobby Garland Crappie Baits, the leaders in soft plastic lures innovation. And Nitro Performance Fishing Boats. Champions aren't born, they're made.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the Ask the Pro segment, where viewers get expert answers from fishing's top anglers. This week's question comes from Kenneth, who asks, after you finish making a brush pile for crappie, is there a fish food or chum that should be put in it? For the answer, we checked with crappie expert Wally Marshall.
You know, I never put any kind of cottonseed cake or any kind of specialty products designed to draw crappie, because what that does is actually draw rough fish to your brush pile, and all they're going to do is tear up your shade, which is the #1 structure for crappie. That's the reason you're putting that brush in there, You want algae to grow on your brush, so the zooplankton's there and the minnows are there. No bait whatsoever added to my brush piles.
Thanks, Wally. If you have something to ask one of our experts over the off-season, simply visit foxsportsoutdoors.com and follow the Ask the Pro link to submit your question. And remember to join us right here again in 2018 for another season of Fox Sports Outdoors.
It is time right now to present our final winner for the 2017 season in the Costa Catch of the Week contest. It's Marty Busling of Rockwall, Texas, showing off a 30-pound striper he caught at Lake Hamilton in Arkansas. And we will be continuing to accept entries in the Big Catch of the Week contest during the off season. All you have to do is go to our website at foxsportsoutdoors.com to send in your big fish photo, and you could be a winner during next season. And if you'd like to see all of the Costa frame and lens styles, just go back to our homepage, click on the Costa logo, and you'll see all of the frame and lens styles that Costa offers there, including the frame style I was wearing on this week's episode. It's called Trevally. Now, during the off season, you can follow us and keep up with all the fishing. We're going to be very active during this off season. We're going to be giving away lots of rods and reels, including the brand new Lew's Orange Crush rods. We've got 5 of those to give away, plus a lot of other live video feeds and instructional videos. We'll keep you posted on all the fishing during the winter months. Here's the key. You've got to go to our Facebook page and like us there. Be sure and like our page at Fox Sports Outdoors. Then go to foxsportsoutdoors.com, our website, and sign up for the free newsletter. Just click on the free newsletter link. Just give us your email address and we'll keep you posted during the off season. You can also follow us on Twitter, and the newest way you can watch us is on the Waypoint TV app. All you need to do is go to the Android or the Apple Store and download the app, and you can watch any of our episodes from all the past seasons on your smartphone, your tablet, your smart TV, any way you'd like to watch us. You can binge watch during the off season. Now it's the much anticipated time for our Bloops and Blunders feature, the times when things went wacko. It's a 4,700 acre cut off.
That's what's so cool about this area, Barry, that
Jack top.
Ain't nothing cool about this thing.
Dang it, Barry, stop touching the screen. A super fast processor. Barry, perfect for work. God, Barry.
These photos were not selected as winners, but we still need to show off some.
Fox Out Sport.
The mouth of the reel.
On a chugger type topwater. And then on the back end of that, of course, I can't get it untangled from the rod, so we will do it again. For the family to participate in.
I didn't follow my own advice and got a really nice rattle trap hung in my finger.
Oh, that's a bigger fish. He got off. Son of a gun. Port of Brownsville, actually, in search of the Wiley. What am I in search of?
Yay! Thanks, team.
Finally, from all of us here at Fox Sports Outdoors, we would like to wish you and your family and friends a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully we can put some of the true meaning back into Christmas this year. You might even entertain doing something like what my family's doing this year. We're going to forego some of the list exchanging and last-minute gift shopping and buying, and we're going to donate some of our money and time to an organization that serves homeless folks and helps them have a much happier Christmas weekend. Don't forget, we'll be back in March of 2018 with 39 brand new episodes. We'll see you then, and we'll see you during the off-season on Facebook, social media, and Waypoint TV. Until then, I'm Barry Stokes. Be safe, have fun. Bye-bye, y'all.